All right, welcome everybody. Let me give you some agenda stuff first. That will be most excellent. Let me tell you what we're in month 3, and this is breaking away from the matrix. Okay, month 3, breaking away from the matrix. Here's what we've done so far. Month 1, the title of month 1, the theme was, "Are you a good person?" And no, the answer is no. None of you are good people. Nobody's good people. None of you are good people. You're also not bad people either. It is both and. You're neither good nor bad. You're neither. You are a human in a human experience. Once you make someone good, then you make them infallible. Once you make someone bad, then you make you infallible. And you can't do either of those things. Kim, your hair looks nice, by the way. So no, you are not a good person. Katrina just told me she's having camera issues, so she'll be working on the camera. And then we know the rest of you will have your camera on here in a moment for sure. This is a camera. If you got to go get your drinks, except for Juan, my man's driving. He can't do that right now. As a matter of fact, let us introduce Juan and Fabi. They are our special family members. There you go. So y'all unmute your mic and clap for family members, please.
Welcome.
There you
Thank
go.
you, guys.
There you go. There you go. They're very good people. I got to meet them a few times, and I'm excited to know them. And they're doing some good work. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing something I never let anybody in at this time. But I was like, you guys come on, because you guys add some great value. So I want them to add some great value. Month 1, we talking about, are you a good person? Inside of month 1, we covered a few things. We covered, are you a good person? Ministry, so to speak, beyond messy people, the wars against self, and then the shadow side of yourself needs to be deep, at least is deeper than your light side. All right, your shadow side is far deeper than your light side. You are evil, and don't get it twisted. You are an evil, conniving motor scooter. You understand? Okay, Phil's having dinner, so he'll cut his camera on after dinner. And then Trey say she too fine right now. She needs a moment to get unfine to put on her camera. She don't need to be tempting all of y'all right now. So she'll be putting on her camera here in a moment. Month 2, we talked about resolving childhood trauma. That is when we went through shadow work. And then we talk about patience and tolerance is bad. And then we talked about trauma and how we attract through our trauma brain, not our logical brain. And then we ended with breaking the cycle of trauma. And then last 2 weeks ago, we introduced breaking free from the matrix, and that title was how to escape from the matrix. And then today we picked up where we should have been last week, and we're going to talk about avoidance. But I threw in anger with avoidance because I deemed it necessary. The reason I did that, Jerome, was for 2 reasons. For one, I like messing with y'all. It gives me great pleasure to ruffle your feathers. It really does. It really does give me great pleasure to ruffle your feathers. It really does. I must admit that. It does. 2, they go together. Adonia, we are, well, you know what? Let's talk about this. Adonia did something with Adonia today, and I was like, no, we can't. No. Much better. 20 years ago, Antonio would have avoided such a conversation because I had a block in me of favoritism. But hear me well. You don't treat Adonia like you treat Maria. They not the same. I'm gonna need y'all to. I'm walking you somewhere. Just continue to walk with me. Just continue to walk with me. You don't treat your wife the way you treat your homeboy. They're not the same. You see what I did there, Jerome? That was quick, wasn't it? It ain't take me long to cross that curve right there. Hi, Kim. It ain't take me long. You know, we know you want you a homie, love a friend, but you can't treat your homeboy and your husband the same. Can I push it further, Grace? Don't come telling one what the hell pastor said.
Watch it.
One run this house. You keep pastor out of it. Come on, fellas. I got our back. It's all right. It's all right. I got our back, fellas. You understand? All right. This is true. This is true. So today we are going to bring in relationships, intimate relationship. We've been talking about relationship, but this time we're talking about kissing cousin relationships. Probably not kissing cousins. Y'all not barefoot in Georgia somewhere, but
okay.
You know,
Okay.
we kiss in the mouth relationship. You understand the one. Y'all don't know what Kim got going on because ain't none of your business. You understand? You won't find out she pregnant to the third trimester. Well, she ain't getting pregnant no time soon. But I'm just
ain't gonna find out either.
She says she is done. She will not be starting over. Did not collect $200. He would not be passing go. So I do want to bring in. So today we're going to have a few videos that we are going to play today. And I want to start off with one that's pretty up there. And it's by Sadhguru. If you don't know Sadhguru, no worries. And I'm going to share the link with each video for you as well. So here is the link for the first video. And the moment, what I want you to do is I want you to take notes, mental notes if you got to, it's all good. And I want to have Yolanda go first. I want Otis to go second, and I want Adonia, if possible, to go third, right after this video. Let's roll.
Sadhguru, my question is, what are we supposed to do when we are angry, and how to deal with deep-rooted anger?
It depends, who is the victim? You please. Suppose you're angry with your mother, you behave one way. You're angry with your friend another way. You're angry with your professor, completely different way. Yes or no? So, who is your victim right now? Accordingly, you should do. But now, you are asking this question as if anger is a natural part of you. Are you angry right now? What's your name? Rohini. Are you angry right now? No. Then why are you bothered about anger? Once in a way you get angry. Yes? You get angry. Anger doesn't happen to you. You get angry. You like it? You don't like it? Then why do you do it? See, around us, so many people will do so many things that we don't like. Yes or no? So many things in Mumbai happening, things that we don't like are every day happening. But at least within you, only what you want should happen within this, isn't it? Huh? I cannot decide that only what I want should happen with you, but I can definitely decide only what I want must happen within me, isn't it? If you could decide only what you want should happen within you, would you choose anger or joy? What's your choice? Please choose, I'm going to bless you. See, you want the highest level of pleasantness for yourself, isn't it? Then why is such a thing not happening? As I said earlier, you never read the user's manual. How this functions has not been looked at. Do not go by the example of people who came here a few years earlier than you. That, no, my mother also was like that, my grandmother also was getting angry, so I am also getting angry. They should not be the leading lights of your life. I want you to look at it. Your thought, your emotion, your body must happen the way you want, isn't it? Huh? If somebody else can decide what should happen within you, This is ultimate slavery, isn't it so? What happens around you, maybe we can decide, but nobody should decide except yourself what happens within you. If you decide, you would keep this in the high state of pleasantness for sure. You wouldn't be battling with anger. It's not just about anger, fear, stress, tension, don't address them separately. Essentially, your mind is not taking instructions from you. Why? Because you don't know where the damn keyboard is. Yet, we gave you a supercomputer, you do not know where the keyboard is. So one day you did this, something worked, another day you did this, something worked. You know, have you seen people? The radio doesn't work, boom, and it works sometimes. That's not a technology, that's chance. Have you seen this? If something doesn't work, people think tap, 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 it'll work. And a lot of people are using this for human beings also. Something doesn't work, tap, tap, and it'll work. In Tamil Nadu, there is a saying, "Naalu kudutha ella sariyaidu." That means, if you slap them 4 times, everything will get fixed. Doesn't get fixed like that.
All right, let's in that order real quick. Let's talk. Brought up something pretty easy, pretty fun. Let's go. Yolanda, you were first.
Well, I just find it interesting because dealing with therapy and counseling and stuff like that, and I've always said myself, nobody can make you feel a certain way, and you have
I'm gonna have fun with this.
Emotions.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, but yet,
come on now, talk angry. To me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
So
now.
it's like, if that's the case, I'm still getting angry because of something that you did or have done, you know, and then you go and you get agitated and you become angry again. And for me, it's like for me to be angry personally, it's like a boiling pot. So you won't know I'm angry until I've hit that limit where now I'm just giving you looks. And then all of a sudden I'm exploding over something that happened yesterday or whatnot.
Or back in 1992. Remember when you had me? Gotcha.
Exactly. And sometimes it's the anger from my own stuff that I've done or allowed. So it's like you could do something, but I'm angry at you that, like you said, something from the past because I've allowed this again and I messed up again. So now I'm angry at you because now I know that I made a mistake. And it's just like, it's like a whole snowball effect for me. And I don't understand why this stuff is happening right now with these conversations. I know you are not using me as your focal point for every freaking conversation today. That's not fair.
You're just so anointed and you have no walls up. So you're so good to inspire everybody else. Y'all clap for her, please.
It's
please.
crazy. Because I'm serious like that. I'm angry with my husband right now. So like, and that happened yesterday, and yet I'm still angry or whatnot.
Still
so
angry.
I am. I be having my moments where I'll give you something to eat. Would you like something to eat? But still, I can't control my facial expressions. My eyes are still like, if we had a decision right now, it would be pack your bags and leave. Like I'm done.
So you are saved, but your face needs deliverance.
Yeah.
The facial expressions. I got you. I got you. Lord, deliver me from these facial expressions.
Yes, Lord.
I understand. It looks like you. Look, the whole time you was talking, I was just watching the cascade of heads just nod. Like, girl, you right. Me too. Me too. I was just watching everybody. You wouldn't have somebody. You would say something. You like, girl, you got me now, right? I was just watching everybody nod their head, like, girl, you sure right, because he got me messed up right now, right now. But listen, how the reason why I wanted her to go first, because again, she's anointed and she has no walls up now. She used to. I haven't seen a wall up on her since February, like this year. So she's doing a fantastic. Yeah, no, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. That doesn't mean you're perfect. It just means that you're ready to be perfect. Mm. So that doesn't mean she's perfect. It just means she is poised to be perfect. She's ready. She's in that energy, Trey Nace. She'll get there because you can't be perfected when you're not willing to be broken. Are we gonna talk today, y'all? We gonna talk today. Now I said a 2 and 3. Remind me of who the 2 and 3 was real quick before I get y'all to go. I want to highlight. Okay, Otis was 2.
And Adonia.
Ooh, I must want to come for y'all heads today. I picked Otis and Adonia back to back. Lord have mercy. All right. Before I get them,
I have a question before you go on, please,
talk to me.
Antonio Smith Jr. So, like, I need beginning cats because, yeah, this is my leadership class, right? And I need to be a good leader. So, I was trying to get in here and I couldn't get in. And so I need you to take it from the top with the introduction.
Okay, I got you. You want me to rewind it for you? I got you. I got you. I gave a little recap of all we've done since we had a week off. We shouldn't have had a week off, but illness happens. We had a week off. And then what I did was I played a video about from Sadhguru about what do we do when we're angry. I've got 2 more videos. Y'all not gonna like them at all. And the more you not like them, I might bring up a 4th and 5th video too. I got them at the queue, Trey Nace. They ready. They hot and ready like Little Caesar's pizzas, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna give you 4 and 5. But I'm sure enough giving you 2 and 3. They ready. That white man gonna tear y'all up too.
I like Little Caesars, but I don't like this.
Oh, you understand? It's a white man. He gonna tear y'all up. He is, and I ain't want to start with him because I was looking at the videos. I was like, damn, he is he is acting like Antonio. He doing too much. But I'm gonna come back to that. So that's all we done. And then Yolanda just gave us anointed transparency about how she is angry, and even stuff from yesterday. And she started off this one I want to highlight. Oh, she started off, but I know better. I know I shouldn't let people make me angry. That's how she started off, Trey Nace. I know better. Can't nobody make me bad than me. Yeah, how's that working out for you, Renee? How's that working out for you? It seemed like as soon as we say I love you, we also say I gave you permission to have me all the way effed up, huh? Ain't that the same thing we say? As soon as we say, come here, baby, we also saying, yeah, you're the one that's gonna make me kill somebody. Is that not?
Come on there.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just saying. My bad.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got the right crowd. Because Kim out there, you understand what I'm saying, walking around, chateing all around with the little pretty toes, and then she'd have put it on somebody. And now all of a sudden, he's sitting there going, I gotta kill somebody, huh? Like he done sat up and went, you gonna make me kill these. Hold on, that's black talk. My bad. But excuse me. You gonna make me kill these brothers out here. You could insert whatever words you thought I said. You understand, because you sit there and you think about how good Kim is to you, and then you go, she better not be good to nobody else, huh? Is that not?
Yep.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. I'm just trying to get me a crowd here, don't you? I'm just trying to get me a crowd here, right? So we know you shouldn't upset me. We know my best response to you is the response I create for me. We know you can't really affect what's inside of me, but we also know you done knocked the praise the Lord right out of me. Now you got to catch these hands.
You better get out of my head, because I just wrote that. I thought that silently today to myself while looking at him. I'm like, you're going to make me kill you. I'm going to catch a case with this. And I had to put on some worship music.
Come on, Otis. The field has been plowed for you, Otis. Come on, man.
Okay, wow. Man, I'm not like that. But many years ago, I think my fuse was a little short also. Then as I grew up, I was reading a lot, and I read this article, or it was in a book, or it was somewhere. And it said, if you get angry, you get mad, you want to lash out. But did it make the situation better or worse?
Ooh.
Right? So digging a little bit deeper into it, it said, will your anger change the situation? If the answer is no, why do you have it? It's a wasted emotion at that time. It's better or best that you think through the problem. What are the solutions? And work towards that. And at first it was a little shaky, right? But to me, it made sense. And just as you change anything in your life, immediately you're going to get tested. Not once, not twice, but continuously until you learn that lesson. And I feel that right now it takes a lot to push me over that hill, a lot. And if I do get angry, it will probably change the situation that's before me. But if not, it's a wasted emotion. So little kids, I guess they emulate the adults around them. My nephew, we went to the airport and he did something and he was angry. And I just calmly looked at him and said, did it change the situation? Did you still say stump your toe? He's like, yeah, I stumped my toe. That's why he's angry. And I said, did that emotion that anger, did it change the fact that you stumped your toe? He said, no. And I said, that's a wasted emotion that you're showing me. So why are you doing it? You're wasting away if you do that. So it's a friend of mine also, it takes a lot to push him. And I guess that's what's attracted to me, people who have that long fuse, very long, very long. You got to do a lot in order to push us. But it also can be said that I'm a bottle ready to explode, a soda can ready to explode too. But I don't see it that way. I think that if the emotion, regardless of what it is, doesn't serve your end state intent, why use it? Now, laughter and joy and all of that, it's natural, but you have to be in control of your life. You have to be in control of you. And if I can get you angry and upset and off your game by doing something to make you angry, I won. I'm in control now. And that's where I am very cautious of. The 48 laws of power you mentioned a few days ago, not days, months ago, weeks ago, a long time ago. I like it. I love it because I see it everywhere. I watch movies. I watch Billions. It's a Showtime thing, Billions. I'm in that world. I'm in that space. I live in that space. And you see that back and forth between the two people. I think it's incredible. I love that. And movies, everything, you see that balance, that pushing back and forth, and they don't let their emotions serve them unless it's going to change the situation. And that's what I love. And I see it, I practice it, and that's my 2 cents. Thank you.
That's a good 2 cents. You hear me? Y'all unmute your mic, clap for him, please.
Wow. Yes.
Wow.
Now, how many of y'all are like him? You got a long fuse. Well, once it gets lit, it's scorched the earth. Don't fool me now. Come on.
Out of there. Out of there.
Yes.
No, I can
Yes.
tell you right now, I am that, because I was confused at first what he was saying. And I was like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Was let me know, like, because I couldn't stand when people say patient or whatnot, like, because you have children and stuff. You got patience, you have so much patience. And like that long, no, I just got a long fuse. That is just gonna go through 1982 all the way to.
But once it go off, somebody died in that day. You hear me? Relationship died, family member literally died, somebody died. And Tippers ain't apologizing after it's done either. How about that?
And my
to-
fuse is longer sometimes depending on who it is. Like certain
let's-
people, my fuse is a whole lot shorter than with other
Oh.
people.
Now let's talk about that before we get to Adonia, because you would think the shorter fuse is for the people not that close to us, but we know the difference, don't we?
No. The shorter fuse is the ones that are right with me all the time.
All the
My
time.
husband can tick me off in 2 seconds for no reason. But anybody else, I mean, it would take years to get me to that level.
You know why? You know why? Because John Calloway, we are all secretly saying, Otis, now you too close to me to act like that.
100%.
Come on now. Come on now.
You
Help
should
me
know
out.
better. You should know by living with me that this is not acceptable. You should know. You shouldn't say that to me. I don't say it to you, so why are you saying it to me? Don't do that. Don't do
Common
that.
sense.
I mean, come on. You
Yeah,
know my
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
my
yeah.
crazy.
Go ahead, Juan.
Exactly. Even with your kids, I told you what to do. Why you acting like I did not say these things to you?
I hear they your kids.
Why?
Right
Why?
now.
Why is that? Why are we
right
forgetting
now.
what I said?
Yeah.
And what family members and aunts and people who are close to you, you know what type of person I am. Yes, I'm loving, I'm caring, and all that kind of stuff. So why are you trying to take advantage of me when I'm already
we're coming back to that?
Like, what is that?
What that is something we need to change, but we're gonna come back to that. Go ahead, Juan.
I totally agree with what she's saying. You know me the best. You're there right next to me 24/7 for you to like come up with this nonsense.
Nonsense. I heard it. Who else agrees it's nonsense? Come on, come on now. Come on. We all with it. We all with them. It's nonsense. Hell wrong with you.
Yes.
Shit. Right? And
Too big for this.
Because as soon as we say what's wrong with you, there's always a solid dumb shit right after that. What's wrong with you?
But
that dumb shit, right? Go ahead. Come on, Adonia. Come on, Adonia. Let me get you, and I'm gonna come back to Juan too. Come on.
I'm so trying to not be part of this conversation.
Nah, you was number 3.
Let me tell you here where I find myself in the middle between the two. I don't have a temper, but when I'm pissed off at you, you're clear.
Come on.
And the reason why you clear is I'll stop talking to you. I'll pout like a little big baby, but I'm pissed. And I'm saying my body language need to be telling you something, and you might want to ask me what it is so I can have this conversation that we need to have. But I choose intentionally not to appear like the aggressor. I just stop talking. And when you stop talking, you piss people off even more. Right?
Oh,
You kind of get the so I'm just so I'm not combative. I'm really not. Matter of fact, I might even be really nice. And if I'm extra nice, you might want to question that too, because I choose my words. Now, I think I do have a fuse. I'm just, for lack of a better word, a politically correct person. I want to make sure I keep my demeanor where I believe my demeanor is. But I have potential that a lot of people don't know. I do have potential to change, and go batshit crazy. Excuse my language, as some people will say, but you won't see that too often. I have the potential.
This is too funny, y'all. Okay, listen. Let me translate. She really said 2 things. What she said was, y'all, I'm too smart to let you get away with anything when I know you made me mad. So I'm gonna make sure you can't hold nothing against me as I tear your mother head off. It's what she said. Do you understand? She said, I'm too strategic. I just wanted to make sure. That's when her voice gets. Let me ask you a question, Antonio. On October 7th, did you say this? Right?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That is so funny. because I swear to you, I do the same thing.
I remember dates,
Did you?
times.
Okay.
I know what you wore and what
Exactly.
kind of perfume or cologne you had
Exactly.
on. I will call you. I would tell you what color your socks
Exactly.
were. I will do that.
So you
Exactly.
bought
You were standing right there at the counter,
accordingly.
right there at the counter, and there was a
At the
Pepsi
counter.
bottle right there where you were standing, and you turned to the side and you said, blah, 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 blah.
And Adonia's like, so you bought
And you
Polo.
coughed.
You said you bought Polo cologne. Yes, Antonio? Yes. Now, I looked it up. This particular cologne was made in 2003 and discontinued in 2014. Antonio, on October 9th, you came in here smelling like Tom Ford Peach.
Since you conveniently got.
And I didn't buy that. So won't you tell me? Look, this should go. Just tell me the truth, and we won't have no problems. That says Tempest. Okay, right? Like, that's called behavioral avoidance, and we will come back to it. That's what that is. That means Tempest, Adonia, and Yolanda can control a room with their behavior. And they trying to let you make it, not when they're controlling the room, before they decided it's time for me to control the room.
Before I throw something at you, basically.
Okay. This is too fun. Let me come back to Juan. Go ahead, Juan. You had, I don't think you was actually quite finished yet. Go ahead.
No, I was finished.
Okay, well, anything you want to add right here? Because this is fun.
I think that what the lady was saying is I see it as a bad thing, because if you have a problem with your partner, you should be able to straight up talk about it, not have to go through all these little loopholes and all this side thing. Just say like grown-ups, there doesn't have to be altercation or anything. Just, why wait for it to get any worse?
Yeah, no, this is a good point, right? This is a good point. I'm gonna get Talisha and I'm gonna get Trey Nace. This is a good point. The problem with this point, John Calloway, is everybody don't think like me and Juan. And I don't mean like we're thinking right. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we got to first define what altercation means, because what altercation means to me don't mean that to Arshia. Because Arshia is real quick to go, oh, I was just asking this. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't just asking that. You was altercating. But now you want to hide your hands.
Myself, sir.
Look, you want to throw your hands.
I need to see which meaning. I need to see the definition, the meaning in a sentence, and how it's played out before I react.
Elaborate, please.
Exactly. Let Trey Nace elaborate. This just happened to me yesterday, and I don't like it, Antonio. You making this
Do
work.
not elaborate because this happened to me yesterday. Do not.
Okay.
Do not.
Right. Me and Trey Nace, we together. Trey Nace has this. Don't say I don't disagree, but it just is. No, it's right. This don't mean I disagree. This is how I am. You understand? So what happens when Trey Nace is grown? And Trey Nace said all the changing I done did is over. Shit. Come on now, help me somebody. That's not what we do. Is that if you plan on changing for some partner to come in your life, would you raise your hand, please? It ain't gonna be that many damn hands up. All you grown folk who is willing to change, the core you, will you raise your hand? Say something on the microphone. Exactly. There's a look.
I'm willing to work on me. There are certain things that I've noticed,
that ain't what I said.
But not completely change.
I said change. I said change. I said till it.
I don't even understand that language.
Okay, then.
If it isn't for the better, what for?
Exactly. I'm with you. So what happens when you get two people in a partnership and neither one of them changing?
All bad.
You got a toxic
divorce.
You got a
highly dysfunctional mess.
Exactly. You got a whole freaking problem
And
because
every last
immature.
one of us are in or have been in highly dysfunctional messes, as John Calloway said, because it's easy to say, well, let's just talk. but you're not quite gathering, or Antonio's not gathering that I just hit a trigger for Trey Nace. And that trigger go back 47 years. And I'm now reminding her of what's wrong with her existence. And right now, I need to be eliminated. So now I'm saying, but just calm down, which is one of the worst things you can say to a woman after you done.
You just said,
Don't say
Hell
those
yeah.
words. No. That does.
Calm down has no
when you
respect,
say relax.
has no respect of culture. It doesn't matter if that woman is Polish, doesn't matter if that woman is Chinese, black, white. It does not matter if you tell this
Equals
woman
death.
calm down.
I can't
you
stand
is
to
in
be
trouble.
said when you're not even yelling. That's what it trick. I'm not even.
Okay, but
I'm
what
just
about?
talking.
Here's another one before we get to Felicia. Y'all be yelling, not women, not the women in this case. We be yelling and don't even realize we yelling.
My God, you
'Cause
said, man, you hit a trigger when you hit a trigger when you telling somebody what's wrong with their existence. Oh my God, Jesus.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Here's me and Trey Nace. Me and Trey Nace grown. Trey Nace ain't got no time for this. And because here's the deal. Because what happens, and we get ready, Talisha, you give me 2 minutes, I'm coming to you. What happens is me and Trey Nace, we together, we hugging, I'm all on her neck, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little makeup off her neck and all that stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? We doing all the good stuff, you know, we you know, my little shoulder against her shoulder and all that stuff like that. And then it happens, Tracy. I start acting like she need to change. You missed it. Let me say it a second way, a little more Antonio-like. Then it happens. I start acting like I'm better than her. I'm getting closer now, ain't I, Tippers? I'm getting closer now. Look, I'm getting closer now. Then the third time kill, everybody gonna get it. Then it happens. There he go again. Always acting like I'm always the wrong one. Come on, ladies. Come on, help me out. Come on.
You know, it's crazy though, because I'm not even trying to be funny. Real quick, I could see that. I thought when you said that I'm better, then I immediately went to the thought of me and my husband's situation when it came spiritually, because he kept reading the book and the Bible and thought maybe he did. He got a little growth. I'm not gonna put it past him or whatever.
Oh,
But then
Lord
it was
have
like
mercy.
kind of
Red
correct
flags
everything that
everywhere.
I do and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Like I said, I've been studying the Bible since I was a little girl. I was raised to be Jehovah's Witness. We know what we know now. And I felt some type of way. Now you try to act like you know the word better than I do. Wait a minute. But then also it came to the point.
But watch this here. Here's the deal. He not supposed to know the word better than her. Watch it. And if he ever does, he literally violate their marriage. Because that's what she's supposed to be the leader. So here where you have it, you have the woman trying to lead the man in personal and spiritual growth. And you blame it on his drug problem of why you had to take over. And you wonder why he is mad all the damn time.
I'm not playing with you, Anthony. We're gonna get out. I'm about to cut myself out. Like, why are you all up in my business though? Am I that transparent? I know I said some things, but when you put that drug problem in and all that kind of stuff in, it's like, what the freak? Is you reading for real?
Trey Days told me don't analyze her either, right? No, I'm really good at what I do. But two, what I'm trying to tell y'all is we're not doing this on purpose. This girl ain't get up here and say, you know what, husband, I'm finna disrespect the hell out of you. That ain't what's happening. That ain't what happened. He dropped the ball. She picked it up better.
You're talking what you were just talking about. It's one of the 48 laws of power.
But the
never outshine the master.
but that's the
Never outshine the master.
Yeah.
But that's the conflict that I have with it, because when you said I picked it up, when he dropped the ball and I pick it up, right?
You know, I said you picked it up better. I gave you your props. I gave you your props. See, that's the problem. See, the problem is because I'm defending you right now. The problem is Yolanda actually do it better. and she get in trouble because she do it better. But the also problem is, since Yolanda fed up of always having to do it better, she keep letting him know, I'm fed up. I always got to do it better. And here's the deal. That energy can be felt.
So that's probably what it was. I always feel like I'm doing something wrong or I can't provide. And I'm like, why are you whining?
Oh,
what is going on?
Lord.
Like, what am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this?
Him
like,
saying, you saying to him, why you whining?
Well, I ain't saying like that. I just said it in my
I get
head.
it. No, but just listen to me. I'm trying to show y'all. What I'm trying to show you is no matter how much, like, I don't really do gender roles, but don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I understand the difference between a biological, mostly estrogen person and a biological, mostly testosterone person. It doesn't matter if you're transgender, in a transition or not. I'm using my words very wisely. Biologically, mostly testosterone, and biologically, mostly estrogen. Let me tell y'all why, domestic violence happens. You're not going to like this. It's not going to stop it from being the truth. Neither am I justifying it. I'm just saying when you are mostly testosterone, Damali, chemically, my job is to overcome anything in front of me. It's testosterone. No, listen to me. Listen to me. The animals that be out there just running around, biting people, the sharks that run around doing shark, they got mostly testosterone. So when my woman starts arguing with me, that's okay. Kim argued, no problem. But when she raised her motherfucking voice, no, you're gonna hear me today. When she raised her voice
when
at me,
she about to whoop your ass.
But no doubt. Listen, when she raised her voice at me, not because the argument got at me, my testosterone says I must now overcome this. So now I have to hit her with more aggression than she's hitting me. See, I need someone to hit. I just need you to hear the science of this.
That's right.
I need you to hear the science of this. And then what happens?
So this is my question, because you know you in my neighborhood. I used to live on that block, real deep. Now,
keep in mind, but hold on. Keep in mind, I didn't have no gender assigned to this. I said mostly testosterone. I just assigned my gender in it so y'all all can have some sort of face to it. But there's no gender attached to this. I said mostly testosterone. That could be anybody. But go ahead.
But if you are okay. And it doesn't matter, just like you said, no gender attached to it. None at all.
I don't have one. I don't, because I'm talking about science, not gender roles, not
so
women.
Then,
and I'm not telling women to be quiet. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay.
I got some common sense. I got some common sense now.
But if with this science, the slate is even. There's no yelling, there's no fussing, there's no nothing. It's just the energy.
Then the rules still apply. The rules still apply. The rules still apply because words. Words are only 10% of communication. 90% of communication is nonverbal.
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
If I'm hearing you correctly, and I may not be, if for whatever reason our roles have been reversed.
Your sister is a reversal of the role, Jerome.
Yes, exactly.
This is why I'm trying to say it this way. Go ahead, break it down.
If that role is reversed, then when I'm estrogen versus testosterone,
that's right.
Then I'm going to respond the other way around.
That's right.
Because I have to maintain my role.
That's right.
But the problem.
Am I the only one froze?
No. We can hear you. You may be frozen, but we can't hear you. Keep going, Jerome.
Oh, okay. So So when you were saying that, I said, ooh, I thought about Yolanda. I said that she had to pick up the mantle and run with it for the sake of the family, because she had to put on another role to save the family. Then when he gets better or when he starts to improve,
exactly.
Guess what?
He not allowed to step in that role though, Jerome.
That's where the problem
he
comes in.
should be allowed to step in that role.
Yeah.
He should be allowed to step in that role. Yeah. But since she is mostly testosterone, she don't want no strong man. She want a soft man. That's why she picked him in the first place. Ooh.
Now, wait a minute now.
I do this for a living. You are not the only. You are.
You right. I'm gonna say you right.
There are quite a few women on this phone call that have picked soft men and are now mad at them for being soft. You picked him to be soft because there's no way in the world you would get with somebody like me. You purposely call people like me arrogant and this and stuff just so you never have to get to know me, so you never get with somebody like me. Because you know you can't get away with that with me.
I think it's more so with fear and the trauma, past trauma and fear.
Exactly.
Because it's like you're taking someone that is at a lower level and trying to fix him to make him what that man is that you want.
Yeah, here.
Because you feel like you can't get that kind of man at
but you don't let him get all the way there.
Come on, talk about it, man.
If you manipulating it, if you doing it, you still have control as to whether you allow him to be completely full of testosterone man. You know, you still controlling that.
That's right.
You only go so far with it. You picked him, as you said, for that reason.
That's right.
Then you're going to build him into what you want. That's still not allowing him to be fully who he is or to his potential.
Right.
And if you do allow him to get there, you're not going to like it.
That's right. That's even more so right. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Plus the extra trauma that comes along with his trauma and mess that was not aware of. And
and remember, this conversation is happening. Everybody forgot that I said, Yolanda, I'm defending you. We forgot that I was defending her. We forgot. Yes, like we forgot that I was on her side, because just bringing up me saying I got testosterone, Trey Nace got me messed up, and she do. But see, this is what I got to get you to understand. This is how domestic violence. See, this is where we lost the conversation. Domestic violence, because you went to gender roles, I didn't. You went there, I didn't. I'm trying to explain to you that Trey Nace is also alpha, also testosterone. There's no doubt about it. So when me and her get together, if one of us don't have our character straight, every time one of us lose, we're going to take it personal and we're going to start attacking the other. So the reason me and her will work is because one of us or both of us are like, it's all good. That ain't no loss. That's just how we build it. I'm trying to get you to see that when she hits me with aggression, I need to see that's her trauma. That's whatever. But I don't need to react and outmatch her aggression. Somebody has to break the cycle. I didn't tell you how domestic violence starts so you can go and slap your husband. I'm telling you how it starts so you can stop wanting to kill your husband.
Well, how do you fix that then? Because I mean, I'm 3 strikes to me is out.
Put a pin in it. We coming back to it. Come on, Talisha. Come on.
When you check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Right? Yeah. It's getting good. Come on, Talisha.
I'm just laughing.
Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. And but keep your mic on mute. Let me just say this for like 22, probably 10 seconds. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get y'all to get all this stuff out your system, so we all can know we all thinking the same thing. Katrina got all of us messed up. You understand what I'm saying? Tips got all of us messed up. And we're all abusers, and we're all victims. And it's time for us to let go of both of those personalities, both of those identities, and be humans, good ones. Go ahead, Talisha.
Well, one, my question was, is saying the words "I don't care" pushing the issue away and not dealing with the anger at
Absolutely
hand,
it is.
or is it just avoiding from getting angry? Because I think
Both of those are equally treacherous. Both of those are equally treacherous. To avoid getting angry, it's called avoidance, and there's like 6 different ways there's 6 different types of avoidance. But if you avoid getting angry, then you are literally angry. So as you avoid getting angry, what happens is you wind up hating Phil more because you're a doormat. And then you start blaming Phil for how he always makes you a doormat. And you start hating Phil for how he always walks over you. And Phil is doing nothing of that. It is you and your doing that has Phil walking all over you. You're saying, Phil, walk over me, and then you're getting mad when he walks over you. So when you avoid being angry, instead of doing what Juan said, hey, I'm angry, Juan, stop, let's talk. That's how you handle that. Now,
that ain't never work out for me.
Well,
talking about it ain't never work out. It's just like I get more ignorant out of a conversation from that individual.
And there's reasons for that. One, that individual is ignorant. Let's just call a spade a spade. 2, that you picked an ignorant individual to only keep you angry and upset. Let's call another spade a spade. Got to remember this, Antonio. Whenever I say Antonio, that means I'm talking about y'all. You got to remember this, Antonio. I picked Antonio because I didn't want to get better. I picked Antonio so I can keep the same relationship I've been in. I just needed a newer Antonio so I can blame him instead of taking responsibility and actually changing. That's what's
so
happening.
It's what's the word? Familiarity.
Right. So Talisha is saying that it don't work out for her. She's right. It don't work out for her because somebody is absolutely stupid. It ain't her. But at the same time, she's picking stupid, so it never works out for her.
So I said this because all week.
Talk to me.
All week, anger has been showing up in different ways.
Good. That means you're becoming more conscious and recognizing it. Y'all stop real quick. Unmute your mic and clap for her before she continues.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you receive that before you finish. You don't avoid it. Don't avoid this compliment. I complimented somebody earlier and they was like, damn, you made me forget what I was going to say. Right? No, do you receive this? Because you can't notice anger showing up until you start becoming a little bit better than your anger. Because trust me, when you're angry all the time, it ain't anger. It's just the way things are. So good job. Kudos to you. Keep going.
I'm trying to sit with what you just said.
No, you should. Because you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. There's no doubt about it.
So today, after he picked us up from work, he decides to drive to baby mama house with me in the car.
Oh, Lord.
And I said, you know what? I don't care. With a smile on my face. Because like you said, inside, that anger was about to rise up. But I was just like, Swishy, don't do it. Don't even do it. Because my thing is, why are you going to her house at this point? That child's not there no more. So, but I was just like, you know what? I'm not fit to do this. My daughter in the car. I'm just gonna sit here. I didn't say anything. I was quiet the whole time. Didn't say anything. But it's just the fact, like you said, I'm allowing this for him to be bold enough to do it with me in the car. You have no respect for me.
Right.
None whatsoever. And I'm glad I'm able to see it now than what I've been seeing it, you know?
And people like you, respect is a big deal, ain't it? People like you, respect is a big deal, huh?
It is.
Let me tell y'all something. if you like me, Juan, Talisha, Jamal, you can love me second, but you will respect me first. You understand? Come on, Kim, help me out because you act just like me. You can love me second, but you're going to put some respect on my name first. Come on. This ain't for
Antonio,
everybody. This ain't for
I
everybody.
had
Go
I
ahead.
had a I don't know what you call her, preacher, pastor, prophet. I don't know what you want to call her, but she told me once when I was doing marriage counseling. This was years ago. She told me, she was like, in the Bible, it don't say nothing about him having to respect you. That pissed me off. That pissed me off because I'm saying as a woman, you saying that only men get respect and you don't. Like that really got to me. Like I was really angry inside.
It should have, because it was false teachings. 1 Peter 3rd chapter verses 1
Very
through 6.
false. Very false.
Yeah, 1 Peter 3rd chapter, specifically verse 7, but verse 7 points back to 1 through 6. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, the text literally says, man, respect your wife and honor her, for your prayers may be hindered. Respect is so tough for a man that it has a condition on it. That if you don't respect your partner as a man, God holds up your prayers, because men ought to know better. No offense to you women, but according to Genesis 2, as far as if you want to just bring up the Bible here for a second, or Genesis 3, God didn't come back because the woman messed up. God came back because Adam didn't take responsibility for what he allowed.
So my translation of that is you treat
Talk
your
to me.
wife better, you get good shit. You
Yes.
treat your wife better, you get good shit.
Come
The
on.
better you
now.
treat
I don't
her
think they
ass,
comprehend that
the
part.
better your shit is.
I'm with you, girl. I don't think they comprehend that either. Because
What-
I mean, it was I don't
There's 100% truth to that. There's also 100% falsity to happy wife, happy home. That's actually an extremely toxic mindset to have. So there's those two things don't go together. Yes, because anything that you pour into well, as Trey said, will bless you well, especially a woman. Especially, well, see, I'm gonna take it out of gender, but especially someone who is a helpmate. That don't matter who it is, because some of y'all picked soft men, and if you let that soft man shine in his soft manness, you would actually be blessed. But since you keep trying to make that soft man your pastor, see what I did there, Jamal?
Reverend.
See what I did there? That was wrong. That was wrong. Since you keep trying to make that soft man you picked the dude you really want to sleep with, that's why it ain't working out for you.
Keep walking heavier. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Okay. Come on, Talisha, keep on finishing. You got another point up in there, then I get to Trey because you own it. You helping everybody right now. Oh, hold on. There's something I wanted to say. When she said, that's how I don't care, go and drive to her. Now, in that case, what was she supposed to do? What was she supposed to do? She supposed to fight? She didn't have the steering wheel.
No, you're supposed to express. I feel like in situations like that, I'm expressing to you that I don't like this. This makes me uncomfortable.
Nothing she could have done. Nothing.
It was nothing like real.
Nothing.
It's nothing. This man was driving her to poverty, and she had an option if she was going to participate. She decided to disconnect from the place he was trying to take her to.
You know what? I'm giving myself a pound of that. That never happens.
There you
So
go.
I have a question though,
There you
because
go.
would it
Good
been
job.
wise to just no? That probably would have started something. Because I mean, for me, I'm just talking for me. I would have been like, "Let me out the car." Because I mean, I'm serious.
No, who
Like,
walking
if I
home?
don't
Not
like
me.
something, if I don't like something, and you're taking me to something that, and especially if we've already talked about it, that's when because I'm showing you my vulnerability. I'm talking to you. I'm telling you as my partner, this is what I don't like. And this is how it makes me feel. And yet you do it anyway. That's when I get to that point where let me out.
We're gonna bring that back up. That's a you just blessed us. I'm telling you what I don't like. We're gonna bring that back up. We put a pin in that. You real quick, Yolanda. Put a pin in that. You deserve the pat on your back. You good to go. I'm not telling you she's right. I'm not telling you she's wrong. I'm telling you she made a decision. Here's how you know, Kim, if her decision was well. Talisha, if you think about that all night, you made a poor decision. If you lose sleep tonight, you made a poor decision. If you can't get peace tomorrow over this decision, if you remember this 20 years from now, it was a poor decision.
Well, Antonio, anger for me, I think about it daily. So,
well, then you making poor decisions. What you're doing is she's avoiding anger, and somebody like me would tell her, Talisha, it is time for you to start confronting the things you're avoiding. You will always know, y'all, when you made a good decision, when you have peace. If you're no longer thinking about that thing, okay, let me hear this. Let me hear what you say.
no, go ahead, finish, because I want to say something.
Because a lot of y'all gonna say, I got peace. Lies. You're lying. Lies. You're lying.
Antonio,
this hood version of peace. Peace is peace. Go ahead, Jerome.
I got to say something about
Talk to me.
I got to say something. Keep patting yourself on the back, Talisha.
No, yeah, I think she's winning right now.
And here's the reason why. Although you may have avoided that confrontation at that time, you had a person in that car that was observing the entire situation that you needed to set the example for at that moment. And I believe the example that you set was the best example out of the options that were available to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was. Yeah, that's a good point, Joe. I was like, what's he supposed to do?
Yeah,
what's he supposed
your
to
daughter
do?
was there.
Yeah. Now I will tell you this though, Talisha, and everybody listen to me. Y'all not gonna like this. You're not gonna Trey Nace. Just go ahead and tell them they're not gonna like me. Y'all not gonna like what I'm gonna say. This is one of them times. Antonio is out of line, Kim. Talisha's teaching her daughter how to be cheated on, how to be abused, how to be a doormat, how to be raped, how to be molested, and how to be a reject of society to men, because kids grow up how we showed them to grow up, not how we told them to grow up. So Jerome's right, you won that battle, but your daughter is still being birthed and reared through the war you have allowed. Whatever you allow continues.
That right there is truth, and it hurt because I'm dealing with that with my own daughter right now.
Okay. Just so we clear. Just so I know you ain't liking what I'm saying, but I'm your therapist. I'm not your man. So it's okay.
Well, you know what? You and your wife go in timeout because I'm still mad at Deanna. I'm still mad at Deanna.
I completely understand. Completely understand. But here's the deal. One of the bravest things I ever seen happen. I watched, well, I'm gonna put a pin in that. I'm gonna bring up Tempest in a little bit. I'm gonna put a pin in that. Put a pin in it. Y'all hear that though? My kids are gonna treat women how I treat their mama. My daughter will be treated by her husband how I treat her mama. And I don't get to pray that away. I don't get to become some preacher and have God forgive me for that. Uh-oh, there I go again, Trey Nace.
Watch it.
I got to eat that. And my kids will grow up just like they damn daddy. One way or the other. And I have to stand in judgment for that. That's my karma.
Hey, Antonio, can I say something?
This is a good spot right here, bro.
So what do you do in the case when she wants to be treated well in front of her kids?
Yeah.
But when it's in front of your kids, she'll get physical.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a good point here. This is a very good point here. Phil Sorrentino has a great story for this. And Phil, could you do me a favor and tell us about how one of your daughters said that you was talking about Johnny I'm all wrong, but you know what I'm talking about real quick, and I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Y'all listen to this real quick.
Yeah, it was my oldest daughter, Tony, came to me one day and said, Daddy, I heard you said something negative about Danny. And Danny is her stepfather. And I said, Tony, let me ask you a couple of questions here. Number one, have you ever heard me say anything negative about Danny? She said, no, Dad, I never have. So number two, have you ever heard me say anything negative about your mother? And she thought for a while. She says, you know, Dad, you never have. Third thing, have you ever heard me say anything negative about anybody? And she thought, she says, no, really, you never have. I said, then what do you think the chances are I said something negative about Danny? She said, you're right. We ended our discussion.
That is the answer to your question one and everybody else wondering. Be seen consistent and unblemished when it comes to this matter, because eventually your kids will get old enough to know one of their parents is crazy as hell and it ain't you. Amen. That is no, 100%. That's the answer. Because every last one of us.
You're right, though.
Every last one of us.
Pass the collection plate, because that's sure is true. That's sure is true.
Every last one of us have grown up and went, you know what, my mama gave my daddy hell. My daddy gave my, come on now. My hand up first. My hand up first. We all got old enough that we know, you know what, I don't know how the hell my daddy put up with that. Or I don't know how, real talk. Because eventually you get old enough to know, man.
Then why stick with that sick cycle then? If it's already happening, why stick with it for years until your kids figure out, oh, one of them was crazy. So, but meanwhile, my mom or dad fucking went through hell for many years.
No, this is a good point. I'm going to bring
And
up
that makes both of y'all crazy.
Well, it sure does. No, it sure does. I'm going to bring that up here in a second. Let me get Trey Nace. That's called the cycle of abuse. And I definitely want to bring that up here in a second. I want to bring up the cycle of abuse. Adonia actually teaches it, so I'll just touch it for just a little moment. Go ahead, Trey Nace.
So this topic is actually on point because I'm dating.
What you say?
I don't waste no time with motherfuckers, to be honest.
Well,
I do not. You got 2 weeks. If your stuff don't match up in our conversation, I don't answer your phone call. I don't answer your text. We done, because I'm too old for games. So that is the masculine side of me. So then there's the other side. The one that will kind of give you a chance. That's how Pastor got his little chance.
Mm-hmm.
But he started analyzing me too much. Sir, worry about yourself, because this shit cool. All this personal development, all of this hypnotherapy, all of this regular therapy, Thursday nights, sir, get you some.
Well, I feel you.
So what I have been learning in the dating experience is an experience. And it's not trash. It's what I make of it. And it can become trash if I linger too long. I don't linger. My actions are, I am waxing, but I will wane on your ass real quick.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough. She like the moon. I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say nothing. If nobody else agree with you, every woman on the right side of this call was like, "Girl, you sure right. I just ain't gonna." So,
I mean, I'm too old for this. I'm about to be 52 this year. Get it together. When I do say, you don't even know yourself, I say, wait a minute, who do you think you're talking to? Look, how you analyze me is through your own personal filter. That ain't my filter, that's yours. And I so appreciate you all being so transparent here, because together as I am, there's still things that I'm still working on being together, but you ain't gonna hold me hostage because of your own stuff. And that's something that I appreciate us learning here every Thursday. We get the reminder that we don't have to be held hostage by, even our own filters.
Right.
And that's all I got. If you dating, don't waste no time.
For him to think that, what is
Yeah.
it that you're projecting for him to even think that?
What?
Because if all the things you just said, he's, saying to you, then what is it that you're projecting that
So-
makes him feel that way or think that way?
So what he said is, you've been in Houston 7 years and you mean to tell me you haven't been dating? I'm like, no, I don't. Well, I just don't believe you. And he said this for weeks. I say, so let me tell you why I haven't dated. Because you're not gonna send me no dick picture and think I'm gonna be cool with that.
Right, that's fair.
You're not gonna be calling me masturbating on FaceTime thinking I'm gonna be cool with that.
That's
If I
also
don't
fair.
have that happen, I'm done. And because that has happened, then I just take a break from it.
That
'Cause
is
this
fair.
ain't- I mean, this ain't really all that cute to me.
And that is also fair. This is you're spitting some facts here, because I can promise you, every woman on this call has an unsolicited dick pic right now. Like it's sitting there right now. So the whole video, and we do all do the same. We get the remote and we hold it and we put it next
Antonio.
to the remote and we bottle it. So you know how we do it, right? Yeah, no, it's a good fact.
So I mean, for me, my standard is my standard, and
But there's nothing wrong with
that's not
standards.
it.
There's nothing wrong with
And
standards.
see, for me, that's not.
Well, right now he's projecting on you. I can hear that
right.
for sure. I can hear that for
correct.
sure.
That's
Let me-
correct.
Let me see what John Calloway got to say real quick though. Go ahead, John.
I was just kind of just sitting here thinking, I was listening to everything that she was saying. I mean, everybody, as a matter of fact. And I can't help, the song R. Kelly, "One Man Make One Woman Hate All Men," just kept running through my head.
That's fair.
And I sat down and think, you and I, we've been on the other side of the coin, and I know how I was thinking and feeling after I finally broke free mentally away from, the grips of the relationship that I was in. And I ran around for a long time singing Dre's song, "Bitches Ain't Shit, But Hoes and Tricks," and I was angry.
I was raised on that.
But the thing is, I was thinking, is, once you go through trauma and drama for so long, and then say, you get out of one situation, you get in another similar situation, you get out of another and you get in another similar situation. Then after a while, no matter who comes along, you already have preconceived walls up,
right,
as to what you're going to do and what you're not going to allow. And sometimes, you remember I told you a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to someone for 3 hours and I didn't know whether I was being intimidated or interrogated.
Right.
And I was like, who do you think you're talking to?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I haven't talked to her since, because I'm like, okay, no, you're not finna talk to me like that. I'm not a child. You're not gonna talk to me. When you get to talking about, I don't know why men think they smarter than women. They're not. You got some issues.
That's projection again. That's
You
that
know,
projection
so-
again. Yep.
And you're talking to me as if I'm the problem. No, sweetheart, but what's crazy is when the person hasn't gotten to a place where they have yet to acknowledge that. A lot of the things, that we do are things, we keep projecting because we haven't yet dealt with the work inside that we need
Right.
to do within us in order, because, get in a relationship, any relationship, the biggest thing of it, you have to be vulnerable. You cannot be in any relationship without being vulnerable. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
So you risk, just like playing with that stock market, when you go to invest in a relationship, you risk losing a lot.
Yeah.
You're going to lose some money one way or another. You put something into it, you risk losing a lot. But I don't think a lot of people realize that when they get into relationships and things, that, hey, we're all still got them brick walls up. We're
Yeah.
still somewhat hiding behind the wall, peeking around the corner. and we might pull a brick out, you know, and look through there and like,
Yeah.
okay, what you got to offer, what you got to say, and if it's not right now, put that brick back, you know, and then you start peeking around the corner again for the next one.
That's fair.
You know, it's, you know, and we
No.
and being human beings, you know, we all tend to do this.
Well, the guy. So let me break. Where's Trey Day said? The guy. So I got two things working for me. What make me so good at my job. One, the whole military intelligence, psychological operations thing, and then all the cognitive behavioral therapy, cognitive processing therapy that I got certified in and all these years and stuff. So I'm going to analyze her boyfriend or whoever, applicant who got denied, her denied applicant. There we go. There's his proper title. There it is. Her denied applicant, Kim. That's who he is. I'm going to analyze her denied applicant. We call this profiling in Saida. We call this profiling in training that I was given.
Nice.
So, yes, I'm going to listen. Let me profile this guy. This guy is a man of prestige in a small community. Look. He's a man of prestige. Y'all look at. He's a man of prestige in a small community. He had a novice life. Never really was the man. Now he is. And he's used to a certain person and a certain type of person. And he's used to people responding to him in a certain way. And Trey Nace didn't fit that bill. That's why he tried to tell her where to fit. How close am I, Trey Nace? 1 in 100. We gonna take that as 100. Okay.
Yeah, when the roles were reversed and I analyzed him, I said, look here, how you hear me is through your filter, sir.
Yep.
And you've been married 18, 19 years and you divorced for a year. How you do things is based on different how I do things. Anything I do it because I want to. I don't care who see it. I don't care who don't. You, on the other hand, have developed your lifestyle based on what other people see you doing, and that's how you value yourself. I don't value me like that because I'm more valuable than what other people see me do, because people don't see me do nothing.
No, fair
I
enough.
don't have nothing to prove.
Here's one of them videos I told you I might play.
What I believe is, like, you know, don't listen to anyone. Everybody's scared. You know, everyone tells you how things worked out, but it worked out for you that way. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people will try to put their fears on you. You can't do that. No, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So they just projecting. They're putting things that they don't believe that they can do on you. You know, my uncle, he was telling me, like, my uncle said I never sell 1 million records. I sold 1 million records like 1 million times. You know, so he was, I'm sure I'm his nephew. I don't think he meant any malice.
He wanted the best for you, but
he just was
didn't
projecting
believe.
his fears and things that, are you crazy? How are you going to do that? How? You know, I'm sure there's things that I do now that he can't believe that I was able to accomplish. But he couldn't even see it at the time. So he was just projecting, putting his fears on me. So the whole thing is just, you know, and always believe you're great, even before anybody else believes it.
This is what's happening in our partnerships. You hear me? This is what's happening in our partnerships. We're using our trauma to project on other folk. Come on, Yolanda. Let's spice this thing up.
Well, it's funny because when she was talking about analyzing, I know I said I was picking earlier about you analyzing me. So when I made that statement in the comments about I can't stand when someone tries to analyze me.
You was just making fun with me though. I got you. Keep going.
Yeah, but for this point, like when she said he started to analyze her, that's like the same way I feel when my partner does it, to analyze me, to say things like you, like, and that's why I don't like the word vulnerable. Because it's like if I'm being vulnerable and showing you certain parts of me or whatnot and what I'm working on, and then you use that against me to analyze me in a conversation. And then that's truly like nails on a chalkboard to me. And especially when you don't have any fruit from what you like, wait a minute. You got, like, I'm not analyzing you. I'm not saying what all that stuff that you're dealing with or whatever, and I'm not using it against you. So it's like one of those things, like, to where when she said that, it just triggered me, like that.
No, I
I
get it.
stand, and I'm like, it shouldn't be that way in a partnership. Like when you're married, it shouldn't be that way, period. I feel with anybody when you're trying to, talk with someone or get on a deeper level with someone. It shouldn't, like, those kind of conversations, because if that's the case, I'm gonna go sit at the chair at the therapist's office. I can do that there. I'm not doing that with my partner.
Fair enough. I was talking to an old couple one day. This I'm only saying this story because I'm about to chop your heads off. So I'm a lighten the mood up a little bit. So lighten the mood up a little bit. I was talking to an old couple one day. They about 80 years old. They've been married long, like 40-something years, like Phil and Susan. And I say, and this is an old black couple. So this is an old black couple. And I say, man, how y'all been together so long? And the lady said, be quiet, Earl. Baby, I cheated on him every day. That's how we stayed together so long. I said, lady, you so crazy. She said, I know. I might be telling the truth, though. I'm not sure. Right? So I still don't know the answer how they got together, though. But I wanted to say that. I wanted to say, just
if she got that chair, yeah, then she cheated. Y'all know that chair.
Listen, baby. No, they were actually pastor and pastor's wife, right? So I'm sure she was lying. But they were actually, pastor wife, married for 40-something years, pastoring the church for like 30-something years or something like that, whatever it was. But she said, baby, I cheated on him every day, right? It's too funny. I thought it was too funny. But I said that joke before I tell y'all this here. Every last one of y'all have dated to the level of your self-esteem. Amen.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I did.
Here's the deal. You may have changed now, Antonio. When I say Antonio, you can put your name on there. You may change now. You be like, man, I ain't dating my level. This ain't my self-esteem now, but it was 3 years ago, wasn't it, Antonio? Had that bad breakup, huh? Excuse me. Messed with you up a little bit, didn't it? Mm-hmm. Messed with you a little bit, didn't it? Yeah.
Can you elaborate on what you're trying to say?
Yeah. So we're only ever going to date to whom we believe we deserve. And we put it out there as a magnet. Think about it this way. This is why a gay woman can go in a straight club and leave with another woman. Because every day, every moment, we are telling everyone this is who I am. And men, I'll make this very simple for us men, because we know how to do this far better than women ever could. No offense to y'all, but a man can stay back 3 blocks and be like, that one right there. And it ain't got nothing to do with your dress. Has nothing to do. It's something that we can't explain. Look at Otis smiling. You know what I'm talking about. It's something we can't explain. Yeah, she gonna let me get away with my bullshit right there. It's gonna be her right there.
How do you change? Like, because I swear, like, this is annoying. Because it's like, okay, I dated to my self-esteem level. I'm not even lying to you. I probably married in my self-esteem level.
You did,
and now you're different.
Let me help you. Let me help everybody. Y'all, let me help everybody before I let her jump on this sword. I was talking to a lady named Vera. Now, this is that other was a true story, but I'm sure that lady lied to me about cheating on her husband every day at the pastor's lady. I'm sure she did. But let me tell you a real story now. Kim, I was dating a woman that looked just like him. Was Kim, let's see, she was, I don't know, she's about 14, 15, maybe almost 20 years older than me. Somewhere around now, they know. And then we stopped dating for a little bit, but we was good friends. And I got with somebody. And then I had got out of a relationship. And I was like, you know what, man, my life's too volatile. It's too rough out here in these streets, Talisha. I need something safe. So I went and picked a woman. Man, y'all hear me so well. She was safe. She was secure. And that's all I wanted. And she was a church girl. Now, food around 10 years later, Otis, I got different needs. I done fooled around John Calloway and became the damn man. Now, Trey Nace, I'm mad as hell at her because she don't support me. I'm mad as fish grease, is what my old church folk in Texas would say. I'm hot as fish grease. You hear me? I'm hot. I'm mad at her. And I go to old girl and I say, look, because we friends now. I say, this motor scooting me off. You hear me? With her mother scooting self. She looked at me dead now. She said, boy, you dead wrong. I said, hell no, you don't know this. She did this, and I ain't wrong. And here's the deal, Trey Nace, I wasn't wrong. She said, no, you ain't did nothing wrong. You are wrong. You are literally the equivalent of what wrong is, because you picked this girl to be safe and secure. And now you want her to be supportive and risky. And God didn't make her that way. You picked her for how God made her. Now that you change, you want her to change. You can't make somebody change past what God has made them. And I sat in that passenger seat and I shrank as small as I could get, John Calloway. Because it took a woman 20 years older than me to put myself in check. You hear me? I kid you not. I never complained about a person again because she was right, Warren. I picked this girl to be safe and to be secure. I did not pick her to be supportive. I did not pick her to take the risk I was taking. And now I'm not judging her. I'm hammering her for being the opposite of what God made her to be.
So basically, at a low point, because that point may have been your low point, your vibrations were matching, and then your vibration changed to something higher.
And I tried to change her. And that ain't how it worked. That ain't how it worked. We were unevenly yoked, and it was my only job, Tracy, to shut the hell up and just be unevenly yoked. I let these preachers out here confuse me and tell me unevenly yoked is bad. Use a damn lie. Grace, pull it up. 1 Corinthians chapter 7. ESV, please. We need accuracy. Let me help y'all out for a moment. Unevenly yoked is not bad.
Help us out so I can text this to my friend who always talking about that shit when we
Come on.
about dating.
Come on. Look here. Unevenly yoked is not a bad thing. My job, hold on, Grace, before you share your screen, I need them to see my big old face and my big nose. Y'all listen to me. My job was to shut the hell up and be unevenly yoked and happy about it. But that ain't what I did, Jerome. I wound up tearing up a whole soul because I let other people convince me unevenly yoked was bad and you holding me back. Come on, help me, somebody. I hope my transparency is making you say, damn, I said the same thing. I don't know if it is, but I'm trying to help you though.
I get it. That unevenly yoked thing, I've heard it like thousands of times.
It ain't your job to get with one and then say, one, I want you to act like this now. No, just because you changed don't mean he don't got to change.
But you get question real quick. I have to get it out real quick.
Come on, go ahead. Go ahead, because I'm finna put my whole weight on this. You hear me?
But what if it's not even what they're not being what you chose when you picked them, supportive, providing, and they're not even doing that?
If you gonna leave, leave. If you gonna stay, stay. But you don't get to do both at the same time. Help me, somebody.
Ouch and amen. Okay.
Okay. If you're gonna leave, leave amicably, be friends, And if you're gonna stay, stay. But if you're gonna stay, then you got to forgive. What does forgive mean, Antonio? Forget whatever you had a problem with is what forgive means. How many times? 70 times 7. How about that? If you're gonna stay, you ain't got no more problems no more. Whatever he did, whatever she did, don't exist no more.
And that's hard.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying. I really am.
I ain't like that
I'm
part. I
trying,
like the
but
other
it is
part.
hard.
I ain't like that part. That's
'Cause
70 times 7. I ain't like that part.
We always like the part that make us look good, that takes little effort for us to change. We don't like the part to where we actually got to be like Christ. We don't do that, Otis. Here's the truth. This lady, she got him because the truth is I wasn't doing nothing wrong. And I wasn't. But you know what I was doing wrong? I was killing somebody for being something that they could never be because God didn't design them that way. And I was on my way to hell. You hear me? With gasoline draws is what my Aunt Lucy would say. Because I was genuinely hurting this woman because I wanted her to be risky when her whole life's been safe. When I wanted her to be support when her job was to be secure. You can't have support and security at the same time. If I'm going to support you, we both the left of safety net. Ain't no security. If I'm going to secure you, you going on out there, I'll take care of the home. But we both can't be secured and supported. So that's the problem when you get with a dreamer like me. When you get with a dreamer like me, you want Tempest to do every goddamn thing. Do this. Do that. Do this and that. Do that and this. Jump. Catch this flight. Stay home. We can only afford one ticket. Dude, come on now. Come on.
Men are always supposed to take the short end of the stick.
Yeah, exactly. I got to take the short end of the stick. Grace, pull up. I need English Standard Version. I need it to be as plain as possible. I need the most accurate translation you could possibly get. This is what you call Paul's I'm getting y'all together chapter. 1 through all this here. It says, listen, man, I'm gonna help y'all out here. 1 through 5 is like, listen, I really need y'all to chill out with your little hot selves. Because Corinthians like Cancun. Everybody walking around naked. Not literally, they walking around naked too. You got, man, and with no fat people back in the Bible either. So everybody was walking around Megan Thee Stallion thick. You understand? They walking around there looking good. No, that's real talk. There were no fat people in the Bible. That's real talk. Everybody walked around.
Megan Thee Stallion thick.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you the people in Corinth.
But it was fat people in the Bible.
It was one fat person in the Bible in the Old Testament. In the Old Testament. Well, I know exactly who you're talking about. I know
All
exactly
they
who
ate
you're
was
talking
bread.
about.
That carb ministry is strong. They were fat.
Man, huh? They walked 100 miles a day too. You hear me? 1 through 5 is saying, listen, man, y'all go on out there, man. I know these women around here naked. I know you Hebrew, y'all got to be covered up, but y'all got to chill out, okay? But I tell you what, if you don't have self-control, Jerome, you know it. It's better to marry than to burn, huh? Ain't that what it say? All right, then. 6 says, now check this out. Man, I hope y'all like me, but y'all ain't going to be like me. It's all good. 8, so listen, to the unmarried widows, I say to you, it's good for y'all to remain single as me. Shit, man, chill out. But I know y'all ain't gonna do it. So this is go ahead, be married and the burn. To the married, I give you charge. Not I, but the Lord. The wife should not separate from her husband. Uh-oh. This means, ladies, when you get mad, you can't withhold sex. It's in the Bible. Lest you let the devil come in, is what it says. That's it. I ain't joking. But watch this here. To the rest, this is important. Verse 12. This is, y'all don't know this is in the Bible. To the rest, If any brother has a wife who is an unbeliever, holy smokes, Arshia. Didn't even know this was in here. Scroll up just a little bit, Grace. I need to put 12 at the top. 12 at the top. And she consents. Just put the cursor and read with, follow with me. And she she consents to live with him. He should not divorce her. What? She an unbeliever. Pastor told me unevenly yoked. Pastor told me I can't get with Muslims. Pastor told me I can't get with atheists. Pastor told me, come on, Jerome, come on, we heard it. But the Bible says differently, son. And then if any woman has a husband, come on, Yolanda, the Lord that pulled up in your driveway, who is an unbeliever, and he consents to live with her, she should not divorce him. Why? For the unbelieving husband is made holy because his wife, and the unbelieving wife is made holy because her husband. Otherwise, your children would be unclean. But if the unbelieving partner separates, let it be so. 16. For how do you know a wife, whether you will save your husband? How do you know your husband, whether you will save your wife? Cut this down, Grace. I'll explain it in plain Antonio English. Paul says, ain't no more such thing as unevenly yoked, because through Christ, we're all even at the cross. See, you motherfuckers ain't want to hear me today, okay? Y'all ain't want to hear me today. You didn't want to hear that. You didn't want to hear that.
Church don't never say nothing about none of that.
Never.
None of it.
Because we don't read our Bibles. The preachers is up there not reading. The preachers is hearing sermons, they hear sermons all their life, and they put together in their head. They don't ever pick up their Bible and read. The Bible says, don't you call what is clean. Come on, right? Peter sleeping. Peter sleeping. Don't you eat that? I can't eat that. It's unclean. Don't you call unclean what I deem clean. And I'm telling you, your unsupportive knucklehead wife is clean. Thus saith the Lord. Now, if you're going to leave, let it be so what Paul said. But if you're going to stay, you make her holy by your example and your character.
I'm tired of being an example, God damn it.
I understand. I feel you. You get me? That's why we in this class. That's why we in the cussing church. You hear me? That's why we in this class. So we can express these things. But here is the truth, Damali. You have always been evenly yoked because you is the yoke. Now, if you're going to leave, leave. But if you're going to stay, stop leaving every damn day. Uh-oh. Stop emotionally leaving. How about that?
Got that right, because I done left about 15.
Stop acting like
4 times in one.
Girl, you and me both. You and me both.
I left 10 times yesterday.
Stop acting like Antonio and mentally leaving. I'm good for that. You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this conversation. Come on, help me out, somebody. Who else is real cold like that, like me? I'm done with this conversation. I refuse. No. This whole time, can I have some witnesses that really would admit to me that you've been taught uneven yoke is bad? You better run.
Facts. I've always been taught that. That's what scared me in the beginning.
doubt.
Yeah.
And then it's better to marry than to burn.
Yeah, that's early in chapter 7. Did I just prove to you with scriptures? Paul said, go ahead and stay. Because you are Christ in this thing. Why? Because later on, Paul says there is no Greek, there is no Jew, there is no male, there is no female. There is only one who, Grace, one where. I got it memorized. Galatians chapter 3. Go ahead and go to it. Anything Paul's letters I got memorized because it's my scholarship is there. My degrees is there. I'm not smart, y'all. I paid $105,000 of student loans just to memorize this stuff. You understand? Galatians chapter 3, ESV, please. I prefer the ESV.
But I need you to shout because they got wiped away now. Go ahead.
Okay, all right now. Okay now, okay. All right, go ahead. I need you to go to verse 20 for me, Grace. Verse 20 will be good for me. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know this in the Bible either. Now, an intermediary implies more than one, but God is one. Is the law contrary to the promises of God? Certainly not. If the law had been given to give life, all y'all be dead around here with the law. But Scripture imprisoned them smart folk with everything under sin, and etc. Verse 23. Now, before faith came, Jerome, you know, I get serious when I slow down. We were held captive under the law, imprisoned until coming faith would be revealed. So then, Kim, the law was our guardian until Christ came in order that we might be justified by faith. But now faith has come. We are no longer under a guardian. Why? Because for Christ Jesus, you're all sons of God through faith. For as many were baptized through Christ. Here's your shout cue. Ain't no Jew. Ain't no Greek. Ain't no slave. Ain't no free. Ain't no male. Ain't no female. For you are all Christ Jesus. And I know Jerome likes that kind of talk right there. Go ahead. Ain't no gender roles. Ain't no she messing up. There I go. Ain't no he messing up. The only thing here, Trey Nace, is a Christ person getting on your damn nerves. That's what's here. So what needs to happen is you need to stop letting people get on your nerves. You the problem. Because your Bible says unevenly yoked ain't a problem no more. Mike, drop.
That's easier
I have
said.
a question. I'm sorry.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, right around verse 15. And then Galatians chapter 3, right around verse 26. You put both of those together. You don't have to. You can use one another. You put them together, though. It tells you unevenly yoked ain't as bad as your charismatic preacher keep making it sound. Go ahead, Yolanda.
So my question is, because this might be a little bit off, Galatians is considered the New Testament or Old Testament?
Galatians, both of those were New Testament scriptures.
New Testament. So here's the thing, because this was used in a topic between me and my husband.
You're good.
As far as the Old Testament, and people keep going back to the Old Testament, the law. But because Christ and made all things new, and now we go by faith, and there is no Jew, Gentile, and all that stuff, which is in the New Testament. That's pretty much what we're supposed to be living and following now, and the big difference.
Both and the Old Testament isn't irrelevant according to the facts.
Right.
And the Old Testament is fulfilled through the New Testament, but the truth is, you can never even get the New Testament without the Old Testament. And if you pull the story of Israel out the New Testament, you don't even have a gospel, because the gospel has nothing to do with Jesus. I don't know if y'all know that. I do apologize to you. The gospel is the full story of Israel, then the death, the burial, and the resurrection, according to scriptures. You're not allowed to take the scriptures out of Jesus' life. You're not allowed to take the scriptures out of your character. So the truth is, my friends, asking this question in all of you, there is no difference between old and new. So if you want to be a New Testament church, fine. You just don't have no substance. You want to be an Old Testament church, fine. You don't have no revelation. Either way. The problem ain't these damn scriptures. The problem is your character. Because you love the Bible so much, you hate the Lord. You know the Bible so much, you don't know his character. Because if you're really going to be a preacher, Antonio, I said my name, then you ought to treat your wife better. If you're really going to be an apostle prophet, Antonio, I said my name. You ought to treat your husband better. If you really a disciple, you should forgive more. Because your ministry is your marriage and you fucking it up.
Ouch and amen. That's all I'm gonna say. Ouch and amen. Leave me alone.
I was talking to Antonio. I wasn't talking to y'all.
No, you weren't. You was talking to me.
I was talking
No,
to
you weren't.
I was talking to
There was
Antonio.
too many keywords used in that.
Look, everybody got hit. You hear me? Or she had got hit. And she was like, damn, I'm divorced now. Though. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But he still hits me, right? You know, everybody got hit. You hear me? Everybody got hit. I need you to receive this. Our problem is we unevenly yoked. And somebody like me done said that's a bad thing. No, it ain't, Tracy. No, it ain't. Unevenly yoked is what ministry happens. Now, you gonna act like Trey Nace and be like, listen, I don't like them standards. I got my own standards. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, go by. Go. But she had a good point. You married 18 years. And now you trying to tell me what to do over here. First of all, that was a red flag to me. I just ain't say nothing. But since we here again, if you married 18 years and you already dating, you was probably already dating in them 18 years. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh,
It's
shit.
still working.
18 years is a long time. And you already back out here. But I ain't trying to buy it. You know, I ain't want to gossip. You ain't heard that from me. In Living Color Style. Y'all remember that?
You haven't even
Shut up,
learned
shut
a
up.
new woman yet.
Don't be talking about Miss Johnson either.
Yeah, exactly, Renee. Exactly. Listen. Anger, avoidance. We've only talked about that all day. So you're saying, Antonio, what's the point of the day? I wanted y'all to be introduced to your wickedness in relationships today. That's what I want you to do. I forgot to tell you, Tawala is in the emergency room. She's working. She's working. She's a nurse. She's working. I'm sorry.
God, don't do that.
I know. I'm scared of everybody. So that's why
Jesus.
that's why she had a camera off. I forgot. She's in the emergency room. She's a nurse, right? I forgot. But anyway. Listen. The bottom line is you suck. No, that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. See, I'm good at my job. Because I am I'm so wicked, bro. I just happen to have my wickedness under control for quite some time. I never stopped being wicked, Otis. I just learned how not to be wicked no more. But see, I can't avoid my wickedness. See, now hear me. Let me try it again. Kim, Trey Nace, Tracy, Frida, them some good looking women. You hear me? I might drive out to all of them tonight. I might. They're going to turn me away, but that's not the point. The point is, I'm not blind, Damali. You understand? Did I not make a good point? I thought it was a good point. Was that not a good point? Oh, she looking like a little Snickers bar. Just sitting there. But my wickedness is under control, Damali. You understand what I'm saying? What she said, don't come empty-handed. You come on, some yak or some bill money, one or the other. Now you gotta come on, something. You know what I mean? If there's the water bill or some cognac, I need one of them, right?
Now the water bill is the cheapest bill. You can't do the water bill.
Oh, you sure right.
For real.
When I knock
out
those.
I know that's right.
Well, you know what I'm saying. I got you. See, some women got some standards around here. You understand what I'm saying? You got to have your wickedness in control. The reason why I don't judge Tracy when she act all silly, which I've never seen her act silly, it's because I know Tracy can't match my silly. And I'm not talking about the good silly. I know Trey Nace.
I have a question.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
I'm just saying. So with your wickedness,
Very wicked.
being 100%
100%.
unvulnerable.
I can't wait. Well, women ain't my problem. Selling drugs though, I would. Let me tell you something. I have all of us tomorrow. I know Nico, Rico, and Luck. I had drug money running through ATS ASAP. That's where I come from though. That's where I come from. Fast money. I don't know nothing but fast money.
I had to
Drugs is my
stop
problem.
there because I said, no, you can't get your children back that way. We're not going to use drug money to get them.
Yeah, women ain't my problem because y'all talk too much. But drugs, I get it. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. That fast money got a hold on me, Trey Nace. Every day I got this. Every day I got to get up and be like, don't you sell no drugs today, Antonio. Don't you do it. Every day.
But now, even with that, would your evil be looking for an opponent to react to that?
No, my evil would be looking for a helpmate to get that.
Okay.
And even if it's involuntary.
Okay.
Even if it's involuntary. Like, I need you to get, Trey Nace. I'll just cut the head off. We go OnlyFans. I put Trey Nace in the mansion quick. You know what I'm saying? Quick. The girl wear this mask all the time, and go ahead and we OnlyFans quick. I have her doing a bubble bath ministry. You hear me? Bubble bath.
And then that would mean that you would be willing to lose all of what you have gained already.
Yes, that's everybody got a thorn, and fast money is mine. Fast money is my thorn. If you let me, I'm trying. Oh, you got pretty feet. Come on, let's do some fit fetish videos or something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whatever it is. If I find out folk out there like elbows, all right, Damali, put your elbow up real quick. Let me get 100 pictures real quick of this here, and I'll give you 50%. It don't matter. Whatever I can do.
The vulnerability because you're willing to do that. Am I correct in saying?
Not willing to do it. I am prone to do it. Since I'm prone to do it,
see, you
I
are
know
I
better not do it.
Look at Jamal in the comments, man. Look at Jamal in the comments. You a bad man.
See, 3 for 10. 3 for 10. 3 for 10. See, I'm just trying to get y'all to see. I know how bad I am. This is why. See, the only type of men who follow me are alpha men. Because another alpha man meet me and instantly know that's a real dude right there. It's instant. It's instant. I never have a problem with alpha men, and the other men I have a problem with, right? The other men I have a problem with. This is always. But the men who got their own stuff together, the men who be like, if I want it, I'll get it. If I don't want it. Right? If I ain't got it, it's because I don't want it. These kind of men, like Otis, be like, if I got it, I got it. If I don't want it, then I ain't want it, so I ain't got it. Right? These kind of men got no problem with me. Women have no problem. Well, alpha women, or something like that, have no problem with me. But if you're not an alpha, you think I'm arrogant. Right? You think all sorts of stuff because you can't handle my confident bravado directness. I'm not gonna change anytime soon. I just literally had. In fact, I had the Bible memorized and was still cussing. So at this point, Jerome, either one or two things is true, and we know the first one ain't true. The first one is God makes mistakes. So we know that ain't the truth. So obviously the next truth is I ain't shit. Either God made a mistake when he made me, or I'm the problem and I ain't shit.
That's a hard pill to swallow because it's like what you said about the thorn in your side, your thing. It's a hard pill to swallow, and me realizing right now in this situation,
she gets
and
it.
being married, I ain't shit.
And she gets it.
I
She
thought
gets
I was
it.
like the best person. I'm good. I'm nice. I will do anything, but I ain't shit.
She gets it.
I ain't
Either,
shit.
either God that made a mistake with her husband, or she ain't shit. She gets it. Y'all see it? She gets it. I wasn't on no rant. I was trying to teach y'all through me. Either God out here messing up, Tracy, or Antonio out here messing up. This is why I'm so effective at this job. This is why I'm so good at what I do. And this is why my character is near perfect. Because I know I ain't shit. And every day I get up and every day I be like, God, you know I be fucking up out here, right? We gonna do this. Y'all pray how y'all pray. This I'm telling you how I pray. God, I be fucking up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Help me just not fuck up so much today. You know, I'm one of them Christians. If I smoke, I'd praise God, not for not smoking, but for not smoking as much as I used to. Can I get a witness in this place? And God, I used to smoke a pound a week. I'm down to a quarter pound. Look at me, Lord. Anyway, y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about
I'm not even talking about, you gotta be talking about weed, just like cigarettes. I have an issue with smoking cigarettes, and I'll be like, Lord, I know, God. We gonna get rid of this, but I ain't smoke as much as I used to.
I see you, Amanda. I see. The only reason I ain't got no scotch, one, typically when you see me right here, I got scotch. And I tell everybody go, but since I'm under the weather, the scotch is kind of, it's doing too much right now. So I can't, And I'm gonna tell you, this is what happened. I got sick, which I ain't been sick in 10 years. I've been sick maybe 3 times since I've been an adult. I barely get sick. But I'm gonna tell you, I drink every day. I drink my scotch every day. And I went 10 days without drinking. And then I got sick. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say, Otis, it was not drinking that got me sick. So as soon as I get better, I got to double down. You understand? I got to double down. Now that may sound like a joke, but what it should sound like, Otis, is Antonio just understand he wicked as hell. That's it. It just, at this
Antonio,
point,
what do you do with that?
It was the purities. It was the purities.
What do you? My question is being able to, because I'm still swallowing this pill that I ain't shit in this marriage, and that I'm wrong, and just seeing all this stuff. I'm wrong.
The
and
worst.
Even with the
You're
anger,
the worst.
yeah,
You're the worst.
Yeah,
The
I don't like
devil.
that.
Yeah.
So can you apologize?
Don't get you. Well, yeah, you do apologize for sure. You do apologize, but here's what you do with it. When I know I'm not, like I coached Talisha, and I had to tell Talisha when I was like, Talisha, I'm not trying to holler at you. Talisha, am I lying? Am I lying? I was like, tell them on the mic real quick, Talisha, just so they know I'm not lying. Like, look, just have to listen. Look. Okay. I got you. Look, I had to say, hear what I said, Kim. I said, girl, let me holler at you. You need to calm down so I can help you. Let me holler at you. I said, girl, I'm so aggressive. You wouldn't even have a choice if I tried to flirt with you. You understand? No, Rip, you wouldn't even have a choice. Do you understand? First off, I ain't sending no pictures. I'm coming through. That's number one. I'm coming through. I'm coming through quickly. And we not even having no conversation. I done fooled around and grabbed the back of your head. Now, hey, we here now. So what it is, we here now. So I mean, you kissing back or what? I mean, you holler at your boy. You understand? This is who I am. I know who I am. I know exactly who I am. I'm very short in text message. People can't stand texting me. Be like, hey, there's 50 lines. I'd be like, okay, got it. And they hate that. Because that's just who I am. I sold drugs for way too many years to be having long messages out there. Ain't got no messages out there. I still talk like a drug dealer today. So what you do with this, Yolanda, is you understand. I'm the worst person out here. So when I say you do something, girl, you ain't even did that. Girl, come on. And what happens is that's not a pass that I gave you. What that is you go, damn, I like him too much to mess over him. And if you don't succumb to that, then you wind up like leaving because I'm too real for you to mess over because I'm letting you be real you. So you want to smoke, smoke. You want to drink, drink. But these kids need you alive.
That's the bomb prayer though. The one you said earlier, like, you know I'll be fucking up, right? Help me not to fuck up this so much today. I'm praying every day. I'm praying every day, Rem. Okay?
It worked. I'm not, listen, I need y'all to get me, listen to me. I don't have a problem. I certainly don't have a problem with women. That's just never going to be my problem because I don't trust y'all. Straight up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just don't trust y'all. So just straight up, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be a problem. You get too many friends and they start to, it's just too much. I ain't got time for it. That's number one. Number two, I'm so bad that I don't even look at your bad because I'm like, oh damn, you did something, Kim? I didn't even know. Shit. Because I'm so busy looking at me. It's a whole scripture in the Bible for that. You looking at the speck in your neighbor's eye when you got a log in yours. Oh, folks say sweep around your own door. I don't know what Warren doing with his life because I'm too busy trying to keep my shit together.
That right there. And people be saying, okay, well, you staying so cool, kind. Why you at me? You don't even understand because I gotta.
So what you do with that? What you do with that, Yolanda? That is for real. What you do with that, Yolanda? She's brave enough to ask, and everybody else ain't brave enough to ask, and we're getting ready to get out of here. What you do with that is you let Otis make it. I promise you, Otis is only going to treat you how you poured into him. And if me and Otis are dating and all I do is pour into Otis grace and mercy, what's only going to come out of him towards me is grace and mercy. The reason why Antonio is acting a damn fool in your marriage is because you treat Antonio like a damn fool. You keep correcting her. You keep correcting him. So the only thing she is going to do is show up as something that needs to be corrected.
That makes sense right there with that correcting, because it's like every time something goes wrong or whatever, like that alpha thing or drop the ball, I'm correcting. You shouldn't do this, or this should have been done. This is how you're supposed to do it. And understanding, you know, like the whole aspect. He haven't had children before. We don't have children together. He's never, you know, and yet I'm correcting and showing how to be done. But just like you said before in previous, let God correct. Don't correct.
No doubt.
But one thing I will do is, this is my respect. I will do, like respect, I feel is important.
Yep. Yep. For no, let me just give me 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes, and we out of here. This is the honest to God truth. Deanna, unmute your mic. I was talking to Deanna when we first got together, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll you and your whole son thing, I don't like that shit. Am I lying, Deanna?
No, you know.
No, see, y'all not listening. Y'all not listening. Hold on. Pull your mic a little closer so they can hear you. You pull your mic a little closer so they can hear you. Say it again.
No, you're not lying.
I was like, yeah, I don't like that. And she was like, what you talking about? And I was like, oh, no, I'm not telling you what to do. No, you can have that. You can have all that. No. Don't change. Just know I get to have a choice. Oh, see, y'all don't see. See, I'm too real. I was like, I just know I get to have a choice. And I don't like that shit. I don't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? All that. First off, this is just what I said. First off, he's like 7 months or something. You know, first I'm like, look. Let's nip this in the bud right now. Ain't no boy for to talk back to his mama. Now I don't know what the hell going on. But I know whatever y'all do around there, that shit can't happen around me. Am I lying down?
Facts.
No, you are not lying.
Okay, I said, now look. So I ain't got no correction for him or you. And I ain't finna get mad at no damn baby. I'm too grown for that shit. That's what a God said this. That's what a God. So I ain't forgetting no baby. I ain't get mad at no kid. I ain't got time for that. But I'm telling you, y'all need to fix that for y'all come around here in my vibration. Y'all not listening to me. Don't worry about these my closing thoughts. Y'all these are my closing thoughts. Y'all, I need y'all to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I said, look, fix that. Deanna was like, damn, I don't like it either. And then she fixed it on her own for herself. You missed it. She didn't fix it for me. She fixed it on her own for herself because she had her own standard. And I went, I like that about you. Now, me and Lil Man best friends, huh?
Yeah.
You call me Mr. Tony. I say, what's up, Mr. Don? That's what I call him, right? That's like real talk. We
Yeah.
cool. We real cool. Ain't no problem with him. You're OG, triple OG. We real cool. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm not telling you how good I am. I'm trying to tell you how I understood my wickedness. What I was understanding was, one, I'll probably punch your child in the forehead. So I'm just letting you know. See, y'all not listening to me. See, you're not listening to me. I understand my wickedness. See, you're not listening to me. You understand my wickedness. I'm like Bernie Mac. I will fix your kids for you. You understand? I will fix your kids for you. I just wanted you to know around
Forehead, forehead though.
I was just trying to get you to see that I understand that I'm not fit to have this in my reality without one or both of y'all getting thrown out or choked out. I'm not sure which one. Hear me well. I'm not sure which one. So I don't hit no girls, but I ain't said I ain't gonna never hit no girls. These are two different circumstances. I told you this before. Me and Kim together, and old girl start beating up Kim. Me and Kim stumping her out together. Because what I will not do is ride home for 4.5 miles with her looking at me sideways about how I let her get beat up in public on Instagram. That's not happening. That's not happening. I'm doing this time. You hear me? I'm doing this time before I got to go home and be a boy to my woman. Now I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm trying to get y'all to see that I got myself I'm so aware of what I ain't gonna deal with. It's not even a discussion. I'm not mad. Trey Nace, I'm not dealing with that. Don't change. Look, this is what I said. No, don't change. Don't change. Please continue to do what you're doing. You may redefine our relationship, though. I was looking for something permanent. But
that makes sense.
We might just be a little fling, though.
That makes sense right there, because that goes all the way back to the beginning of this with anger and aggravation. Do you, boo? I'm telling you what I don't stand for.
Trey Nace, don't you change. I don't want you to change. This just determines how many times a day or a week I go inside you. This is all we talking about here. Now we gotta keep it. We grown in this joint. We grown. Are we talking about 3 times a day? Or are we talking about every 2 weeks when I get bored? You determine. Oh, y'all don't want to hear this realness. You determine.
Oh, I'm here for it. Keep talking.
Yeah, you determining this realness. You determining this realness. I get it. If he's 60 miles apart, that makes it a little different. I get that. But you determine this realness, because I'm just trying to communicate with you. I don't want you to change. I'm telling you the same way Trey Nace told old boy, no. Same way I'm telling you, no, I'm not doing it. Don't change. I didn't come here to change you. I came here to improve your life. Now, how much I get to improve it, that's on you.
Oh my gosh. That makes so much more sense to me now.
Yeah,
I'm praying I can get through this. This makes so much sense with everything, because it's like y'all talking about relationship wise, like single, but it's the same thing as married, and not trying to correct it and just saying this is what I stand for, because some things don't show up until after the marriage, telling you the truth.
I know
Come on,
Kim.
talk about it.
I know Kim is a strong woman. I like that. She just somebody else's woman. You understand? I know Trey Nace is a strong woman. I like that. She just somebody else's woman. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got a problem with Tracy. I ain't listen. If me, like I know, like what I'm saying, like like Tracy know Jamal. Jamal is here because of Tracy. I'm not gonna ask Tracy about Jamal. If me and Tracy together, and Jamal and Tracy something. Shit, you shouldn't get with me because I'm not stopping. Well, it is what it is. But I'm not going to ask you because I don't want you lying to me. And I don't feel like watching you lie to me. So I'm just not going to ask you. Don't change.
But I have a question about that.
Yes, ma'am. Come on.
So my thing is, if we don't change, it's like we have, but for those of us who have our walls up because of all of our past trauma and things like that, it's like it's a challenge if we don't allow ourselves to be vulnerable. That trigger word,
You'll never get somebody like me. You'll never
don't
get somebody
allow
like me.
it, So it's like I feel like you said, who's willing to change their core? Not willing to change my core. However, I feel like I need to change some of the things that I'm doing in order to be in a relationship, because obviously what I've been doing hasn't been working.
Okay, so let me explain to you, Antonio. Antonio has everything he wants. This is male or female. I got everything I want. Gianna, do we argue?
No, we do not.
Got everything I want. Do you pump gas?
No, I do not.
You pay bills?
No.
Do you do anything that you don't want to do?
No.
So if you want somebody, I'm trying to make this as clear as possible. We're defining me. Do you open doors?
No.
Take out trash?
No.
Do you even got a role in ATS?
No.
Why?
Because I don't want one.
Uh-huh. Not because I didn't tell her not to, because I had her with one. She ain't like it. She's like, well, I don't want no more role. What'd I say?
Okay.
Okay. Y'all not hearing it. I mean, we're gonna keep going, Kim. We're gonna keep going. If you want somebody that will be your peace, no matter what the hell is going on in your life. Did you hear me? I don't give a damn what happened. I'm not going with it. I am the peace in this situation. So you let that hell be out there. Here is peace. So we need to put on fireproof pants together or what? Tell me what we need to do, because we're gonna do this together. You hear me? If this would, I'm not telling you, just listen to me. I do change my core. See, I didn't say I don't change my core. I said, who here ain't changing your core? Y'all don't change. I would absolutely change who I am at any cost, at anything, at any time, for any reason. Why? Because I understand this human experience and I am God. I am not my personality. Do you hear what I'm saying?
You crazy.
I know. I know. But this is why every last one of y'all get along with me and have your own relationship with me.
Now, I'm going to text my supervisor right now and tell her I cannot come tomorrow, because you gonna change your whole core value.
Whole core value.
That's what I stand on.
I know. How's that working out for you?
Man, that's what I'm saying. I need to call in tomorrow. I need to call in tomorrow and think about it.
Look, this is what I'm saying. Like if I'm with Otis, There's a certain thing. If I'm with one does, why I'm coming in one life to fuck one life up? That's real talk. I'm not trying to make this man gay, but just allow me these examples real quick. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm with John Calloway and John Calloway is John Calloway, I'm not finna mess with John Calloway. If I'm with a soft man, you good, you the best soft man on the planet. If I'm with a hard man, you did that. I got you. What you want? Daddy? I'll call you daddy. What you want me to call you? It don't matter. It ain't nothing gay about me. I'm just trying to tell you about these examples. Whatever you are, I come here for peace. This is about harmony. If you ain't about harmony, you can't be with me. Kim say, man, I want my son to go to NFL. Well, you know what, Kim? Fuck my job. Your son going to NFL. You hear me? This is what we got to do.
Okay, that right there, that helps me understand. That
Okay.
helps me understand.
You understand what I'm saying? Because and I'm not saying I'm going to be so weird that I'm going to take over, because I was just fit to say, Kim, what role do you want me to play in your son going to the NFL? Because I'm going to be submissive to you. I'm not fit to be in here trying to take some cheerleading role or some weird role that makes her not number one. I'm not here for that. I'm here to get this man an NFL. I don't need no credit. I don't need no props. What I need is for you to always be in harmony with me so I can knock your back off every single night. Come on, ladies, help me out now. This is the fact.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Amen.
That's true.
Amen. Hallelujah.
We would love that.
If we in harmony at all times, don't all the plumbing work down there every night?
Yep, you said that before, and it was funny because in the moment that we had and we were working in harmony, it came to my mind what you had said before. I was like, damn, he right. Because everything was working the way it was nice, it was good. And it's funny because it matched with that thing that we had to meet earlier today about, that joy. And then after the joy came the bull crap right after that.
Because all I want is steak when I want it, and that other stuff when I want it. You don't want to ask for it. That's all. I'm a simple man. Now I'm keeping it real. I'm a simple man. I want respect first, and I'm a conqueror.
Teach me, please.
You understand? I'm a conqueror. I'm either gonna give it to you, or you're gonna force me to go out there and give it out there. Your damn choice. Because I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing up in here, Kim. You hear me? If I'm doing that, now I'm gonna need you to jump on board. Let me just. Yeah, am I speaking out of turn? Did you shake your head? I wasn't looking. No, you unmute your mic and
I
go
said,
ahead.
no, sir, you are not.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Listen, nobody playing with y'all, man. So when she asked, let me end it. When she asked, so what to do with that, man? What you do with it is, I make sure my life is happy as shit the way I created. I'm not going to be with nobody that makes me mad. And if I catch myself off guard and you making me mad, I'm gonna go, you know what? That's my fault. That's my fault. Okay. So I'm not gonna leave. So I'm gonna stop you from making me mad. And I'm gonna tell you, I promise you won't have no more problems out of me. And you're not. Now, what you do with that is on you, Trey. Nace ain't got nothing to do with that. But if I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna stay.
It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me.
I'm not finna let you make me mad. This ain't got nothing. Listen, I'm not talking about how smart I am. I'm talking about how much I fucking value my life. Do you hear what I'm saying? I value my life so much, I'm not coming to Trey Nate's house and messing with her kids. I'm not coming in Kim's life and messing with her kids. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what the hell Tracy got going on, but whatever's going on is perfect. It was working before I got here. Do you want me to improve this, Tracy? No, fine. You just determine how our relationship go. Now, upon further agreement, you can change this, but it's gonna have to be mutual the next time this shit come up. Because you said no. I may fell into this role and quite like it. I don't know.
And it makes your life easier because stress and anger takes a toll on your body.
Older women, because you young women get on my goddamn. Excuse me. You younger women need more stability and maturity about themselves. You understand? This is exactly why Deanna just got an old soul. You hear me? This is exactly why. She is young for me. I like him 50, 51, 55. I like him up there because I ain't got time to teach nobody nothing. I don't want to teach you. Let's end this here. I don't want to teach you how to. Lord have mercy, I say too. I don't want to teach you nothing. You hear me? I don't want to teach you nothing. Nothing. So you can guarantee. You can guarantee. Let me put this so everybody can hear me. You can guarantee whatever y'all think Deanna doing, she doing 100 billion times more than whatever the hell you think. Because I'm a cold motor scooter and I'm happy. You understand? Am I speaking well, Deanna? Help me out. Am I speaking well?
Yes, sir. You are
Okay,
speaking very
outstanding.
well.
Do you understand? I'm just telling you that I don't know what conflict is. I just know if Damali like this, so do I. Ain't no selfish lovers out here, Katrina. If you want it sauteed from, you understand what I'm saying? Oh, you want to jump off the dresser, jump off the dresser. It is. What you want? You got a toy, we got toys then. What's that? Is it? Let me say it again. Maybe y'all hear me. You got toys, we got toys. You ain't got
Chandeliers are in.
Hallelujah.
You got to hide your toys to me, girl. Pull that thing out. I'll help you with it. Nobody playing? Because I want my peace. I want my happiness. And my peace and my happiness says me and you, we're going to be in harmony at all times. I'm not saying you ain't going to piss me off. I'm just saying when you piss me off, you'll know it. It's gonna be, I got a long fuse like Otis, but you'll know it. I'm gonna be like, hey, don't do that shit no more. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Fine. You may be renegotiating this relationship though, but fine. I tried to tell. I'm like Trey Nice. This is what I want. I don't want to do that. All right, fine. Don't. But I'm not responsible for where this goes after that. You understand? It's that simple. So in conclusion, my anger is under control. My avoidance is under control. I'm not telling you I don't get angry. I don't tell you I don't cognitively avoid. What I tell you is I'm not fit to get with Juan and fuck with Juan. I'm not about to get with John Calloway and fuck with John Calloway. I'm not about to get with Amanda and fuck up Amanda's life. Because that's karma. I may get over on Sandra, but I can't get over on God. That's it. Yeah, I won that argument with Juan, but that's why my damn business ain't working. Because I keep winning arguments with Juan, and God keep like, all right, fine, keep winning them arguments with Juan. You ain't winning the damn thing outside of him. Oh, y'all didn't hear. Oh, yeah. Okay, I saw that hurt some of y'all.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Antonio.
Some of y'all. Yeah, that hurt some of y'all.
Ouch and amen.
Yeah, go ahead and keep winning. Keep winning that argument with Tracy. But every time you come to this business, every time you try to do a keynote, yep, scatterbrain. Write that keynote. You ain't gonna speak it nowhere. Because until you do right, until you be faithful over the few, until you do right by your boyfriend, I'm not doing right by your dreams. Thus saith the Lord.
Your first ministry is at home.
I got a lot of work to do.
You ain't alone, Amanda. You are not alone.
Not alone.
I appreciate y'all for letting us go over 24 minutes. That's why I ain't got no problems, because I make sure that I stay faithful to what's in front of me. Am I weird? You damn right. But I'd rather be rich and weird than right and broke.
Because he give you the desires of your heart.
Period. Point blank. Tonight, y'all gonna go home, or you're already at home, and your wife, your husband, your boyfriend go do something to piss you off. And you know what? I want y'all to take the Antonio approach. I want you to go, yeah, you know what? That's fine. No, you worry about it. And I literally want you to be, that's fine. Because that's fine. Oh man, oh, shit, don't even worry about it, man. You be good. You sure we good? No, we good. And I'm saying to myself, did she renegotiate? No, it wasn't even that big. She ain't renegotiate that relationship. It's all good. Keep doing the same thing over here. Shit, I was thinking we might have to renegotiate one of our roles.
And the wigs and the agreement always stay ready.
Listen, if you keep doing the same thing 1,000 times, bruh, that ain't your mess up no more. I keep allowing it 1,000 times. At this point, fucking with my happiness, I can't have that, Jerome. I love me too much to fuck with your free will.
That's what I needed to hear to make sure I do it. Like, just don't worry about it. Okay, that's what you choose. That's what you choose. I just need help with my facial expressions.
No, but when you mean it, that facial expressions will go. Because this is my last words. Hear me very well. What I'm trying to get across to y'all is I don't care what Fabi did. I don't care what Sandra did. Because what I care more about is Sandra is God, Fabi is God, Amanda is God, and I'm not allowed to fuck with God. That's what I care about. So I go, fine. That's how God is expressing God's self in my life. Let me respect that. But what I will not do is argue with God. Because I may win against Amanda, but I just fucked up one of my dreams, and I love myself too much to do that. I'm so tired of that. Excuse the cussing, but I got to give it to you as real as it's in my heart. I'm not forfeiting no more of my damn dreams. I'm tired of being fucking broke. I'm tired of having a maxed out credit card. I'm tired of literally making Peter rob Paul because I'm arguing with your ass. I'm not doing it no more. I respect you so I can have overflow over here. And I'll have so much overflow that if you don't get in line with my overflow, you will fade away. Thank God that I am conscious enough to know that you are God, so I won't fuck with my overflow. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. Thank you so much, everybody. We will see you next Thursday. Appreciate the 28 minutes over time. Y'all have a good one. Remember what I said, Kim. It's going to come in handy. I love my son going to the NFL more than I love arguing with your ass. Amen. You get me?
Okay, so I need a copy of this. I need to listen to this like every 15 minutes through the day.
Grace is sending it to y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Grace and everybody.
Love y'all.
Love you more.
Y'all have a good one.
Love